artist is The Cure, and we're going to get a little nostalgic by playing Boys Don't Cry. But before we do that, a reminder, of course, that The Cure have just released a brand new album, Wish, and rather than me rabbit on about it, they will instead.
It's called Wish, but it doesn't really have a particular mood.
It has mood swings.
Yeah, wild mood swings.
Pretty wild.
It's a record that's sort of like you finish listening to one song and the next song surprises you.
It takes you out of one mood and into another.
So I think it's quite different to anything we've done for a while. It's probably close in feeling to The Head in the Door, if anything, in that it doesn't really have an overall feeling. Although it's quite rowdy, you know, it's not constrained like The Head in the Door was in certain respect. The playing's very excellent on this new record. We always like playing ourselves down and they ask in there, but it's very difficult because it sounds like you're showing off in front of a room full of people, whereas as opposed to talking to millions of people on camera, you can just say what you want and not seem like you're showing off. But the playing is really good. I mean, it sounds like us live, this album, and I think it's probably the first time ever that we've done an album that sounds like us. It made us think, like with Disintegration, we realised the dynamics involved, like were big dynamics, and doing the MTV thing got us back to the idea that you can be pretty dynamic in a very small kind of space. Like with Letter to Release, which is like a new song when we did it on MTV, there was like that kind of generated a real excitement, even though there's not really that much going on. There were like levels in that we worked really hard to get. And probably if we'd just gone into the studio and recorded it as an electric song, we would never have really thought about it in those terms. So it did have a good side to it. It was really dripping though when we did it.
It was his most nervous.
It's the only time I've ever been like truly nervous going
Time
and
I've ever seen,
performing.
yes.
It was horrible. I mean, it was good afterwards, but
It doesn't.